Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel, where I give you great golf tips to help you improve your fundamentals, and I teach you the skills that you need to lower your scores. And today, I'm going to tell you the three biggest mistakes that I see people make when they're chipping. Now, if you can solve these three mistakes and you can improve on these skills, you're going to chip the ball closer to the hole, you're going to hit the ball more solid, you're going to be much more predictable, and when that happens, your scores are going to drop. Now, if you're interested in dropping your scores and improving your fundamentals, hit that subscribe button, because that's what I do here. I'm here to help you out. Well, the number one mistake that I see people do all the time is people use way too much loft. They get around the green and they just immediately grab that sand wedge. They grab that lob wedge. They think they've got to hit that shot high. They think they've got to hit that shot soft. They're trying to put spin on the ball. And all you're doing is you're increasing your chance of making a mistake. The more loft I use, the bigger my swing has to be. The bigger my swing has to be, the more difficult the swing is. Also, the bigger my swing is, if I have a mishit, the golf ball is going to go in more bad places, to be honest with you. I can hit it fat, it's not going to get to the green. I catch it a little bit thin, it's going to go over the green. So my suggestion is always to keep the ball as low to the ground as I can possibly keep it. Always get the ball on the ground as quickly as I can possibly keep it, and use as little loft as I can. Because the less loft I use, the smaller my swing gets. The smaller my swing gets, the easier it is. So here's a shot right here where I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 paces to kind of where I want to land the ball. And I've got a range, I can probably land it out here to about 9 paces. But if I can land the ball right here, you can see I've got a little upslope to the green. That green's helping me out. So I'm going to use a pitching wedge, okay? I'm going to make as small a swing as I can possibly make, which makes it easier, okay? I'm going to use very little wrist action. Majority of this is going to be shoulder pivot. And all I'm trying to do is just fly my ball out there to the landing spot and let the roll take care of the rest. Now, that ball ended up about 5 feet short, not a bad shot. But because this swing is so easy, it makes it very repeatable. I don't have to have as high a skill level on this swing as I do when I'm making a bigger swing. So take as little loft as you can possibly take and keep that ball on the ground. You will start getting the ball closer to the hole. Mistake number 2 is I see the majority of golfers make a swing that doesn't match the shot that they are trying to hit. And what I mean by that is, the big one they make is most people make a backswing that's way too long. Then you have some people that make a backswing that's too short. Now, you make that backswing way too long, your brain kind of knows it, and then what happens, you end up slowing down coming into the ball, hitting fat shots, hitting thin shots, never hitting it solid. You make that backswing too short, you have to accelerate too much. Now you're not going to have the distance control that you need. So we've got to learn to make the swing the right size. Now, I think the reason that most people make a swing that's not the right size is because they just never hit the ball solid. They never know how hard that ball is getting ready to come off the club. So they don't know how to control their distance. But if you can practice, hit that ball the right speed, you can learn to make a backswing that's the right size, that allows you to have a pivot going forward. You're going to hit the ball more solid. Again, you're going to be able to predict what your golf ball is going to do when it gets to the green. So let me see here. I've got a sand wedge here. I've got to get this ball a little bit higher in the air, but I've got to make a swing that's the right size. Okay, got that one up there about 10 feet. I would consider that one a very mediocre shot for me. you can assess that for your skill level. Let's do it one more time. Make a swing that's the right size. Nice little pivot. Okay? 2 decent golf shots, got a chance to get up and down. The third mistake that I see so much is that golfers want to take the golf club back too much to the inside. They want to get that club going back here behind them instead of staying out in front of them. Here's a little demonstration that I do with my students a lot. I'll put them right where you are, the camera, okay, this same view, and I'll ask them the question. If I was going to hit a pitch shot towards you, would I want my backswing to go here? Would I want my backswing to go here? Or would I want my backswing to go there? And the answer is always that one that's more straight back, because that's correct. That's the one that's on plane. So I'm going to pitch one towards you doing this. Club basically feel like it's straight back. It's on plane. Right at you. Well, what are the results of making this mistake where the club goes back too much to the inside? Well, when I take the club back to the inside, it makes me now swing out at the golf ball, okay? And when I'm swinging out at the golf ball, it's also very difficult to swing down. So I'm swinging out, it's bringing that leading edge into action. It's also bringing the hosel into action. And it's going to cause me, now that my swing path is off plane or in the wrong direction, it's going to cause me to have to use my hands to manipulate this club face and close it. So all of those things create very inconsistent golf shots. If you want to be able to repeat a consistent golf shot, then you need to take that club back on plane. You also need to do the other things, make your backswing the right size, and use as little amount of loft as you can possibly use. And when you put those 3 things together, you're going to be able to pitch that ball out there. Ooh, I thought that might go in. And get it closer to the hole. Pretty nice result of that last pitch shot. And these are the results that you should start to be able to see. So don't be like the rest of everybody and continue to make the same mistakes over and over and over again. Quit using so much loft. Get a pitch stroke that the swing is the correct size for the distance that you are trying to make that golf ball go. And learn to make that golf shaft swing on plane. You do these 3 things, you'll start getting the ball closer to the hole, and then we know what happens. Your golf scores are going to drop. Well, if you think this video was helpful to you, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I want to thank you so much for coming into this video and watching, and I will see you next time.